Alex Eala just pulled off the upset of the year by absolutely dominating Coco Gauff at the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships. The entire tennis world is in shock. The 20-year-old Filipina, ranked outside the top 30, took down the world number 5 in a tactical masterclass that exposed weaknesses in Gauff's game nobody expected. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement. The hierarchy of women's tennis is being challenged. Do you think Alex Eala will break into the WTA top 5? Hit like if you believe it, and comment top 5 if you're claiming it early. Now, let's break down what happened in Dubai, because this is the kind of result that can change careers and shift narratives in women's tennis. Alex Eala, a 20-year-old left-hander from the Philippines, ranked world number 40, defeated Coco Gauff, the world number 5 and Grand Slam champion, a match nobody saw coming. The Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships is a WTA 1000 event featuring 18 of the world's top 20 players. This isn't a small tournament where upsets are expected. The field includes elite players like Aryna Sabalenka, Elena Rybakina, and defending champion Iga Swiatek. The top seeds are supposed to dominate, and Coco Gauff entered Dubai as a massive favorite in every match. She is the American superstar carrying the hopes of a nation, a player whose athleticism is the gold standard on the WTA Tour. Gauff has won Grand Slams and reached as high as world number 2, a competitor expected to cruise through early rounds against players outside the top 30. Alex Eala, by contrast, is still establishing herself at this level. She just cracked the top 40 for the first time, climbing 5 spots in the latest rankings to reach number 40, the highest ranking ever for a Filipina player. But being top 40 and beating a top 5 player at a WTA 1000 event are two very different things. Coming into Dubai, Alex had just suffered an early exit at the Qatar Open, losing in straight sets to Czech teenager Terza Valentova. That's not exactly the result that makes you think she's about to take down Coco Gauff next week. But tennis is unpredictable. Sometimes a disappointing loss lights a fire under a player, pushing them to perform at their best in the next tournament. The tactical matchup is where things get really interesting. Alex is a left-handed player who trained at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain. That pedigree matters. She didn't just learn how to hit forehands and backhands, she learned the Nadal mentality, never giving up, fighting for every point, using heavy topspin to push opponents around, and creating opportunities. Being a lefty is a huge advantage against someone like Gauff. Most right-handed players rarely face lefties, so everything feels different. Angles change, spins reverse, and shots that usually work against right-handers can become ineffective. Gauff's forehand, in particular, has been identified as a potential vulnerability. Against high, heavy topspin pushing her behind the baseline, she struggles to generate the same offensive firepower she can with her backhand. A smart lefty like Alex can exploit that consistently. Alex has already proven she belongs on court with elite players. Last year, she reached the semifinals of the Miami Open, defeating world number 1 Iga Swiatek in the process. She knows she can compete with the best, and she enters matches against top players with confidence, not intimidation. The Dubai conditions also played a role. The fast hardcourt, combined with occasional tricky wins around the stadium, favors aggressive players who dictate points from the baseline. If Alex's serve was effective and she hit her spots, she could control points from the first ball, preventing Gauff from settling into comfortable rallies. The crowd factor cannot be underestimated. Dubai hosts a large Filipino community, creating a quasi-home advantage for Alex. Thousands of fans waving flags, chanting her name, and cheering for every point would create an electric atmosphere, potentially uncomfortable for Gauff, who is used to being the crowd favorite in most matches. Here, she faced a crowd rooting for the underdog. Now, let's talk about the match itself. In the first set, Gauff played as expected. She fired on all cylinders, with a high first serve percentage and her devastating two-handed backhand opening up the court. Alex looked nervous early, which makes sense when facing a Grand Slam champion. Facing a Grand Slam champion on a big stage, Gauff broke serve early and consolidated to go up 3-1. At that point, it seemed like the match was following the script. The American was moving well, executing her game plan, while Alex appeared to be struggling with the pace and heaviness of Gauff's shots. But then the momentum began to shift. Alex started making tactical adjustments that completely changed the dynamic of the match. Instead of trying to out-hit Gauff, nearly impossible given Gauff's speed and court coverage, Alex began using her left-handed serve more effectively. She hit slice serves out wide to pull Gauff off the court and create openings. Most importantly, she targeted Gauff's forehand wing with heavy looping topspin balls. These high, spinning shots forced Gauff to step back, take the ball above shoulder height, and generate offense from a defensive position, exactly where she didn't want to be. Even though Gauff won the first set 6-4, the momentum had already shifted. The final games of the set featured long baseline battles where Alex was retrieving everything, forcing Gauff to hit extra balls and expend energy. Mentally, this was exhausting for the favorite, who suddenly realized she couldn't put the underdog away easily. The second set was when Alex truly asserted herself. Her body language changed, she bounced on her toes between points, fist pumped after big shots, and showed the confidence that she could win the match. Early in the set, a crucial moment occurred when Gauff double faulted, a rare mental lapse. On the next point, Alex stepped inside the baseline and crushed a forehand down the line for a clean winner. She broke serve and took a 2-1 lead, completely flipping the pressure onto Gauff. From that point on, Gauff started rushing points, trying to regain control, but Alex thrived on the shifting momentum. She varied her shots masterfully, dragging Gauff forward with sharp angled cross-court balls, lobbing over her head, pushing her back with deep shots, then hitting a drop shot to bring her in. This constant variety prevented Gauff from finding a rhythm. When Alex served for the second set at 5-4, the crowd erupted. Thousands of Filipino fans waved flags and chanted her name, creating an intimidating atmosphere for Gauff. Alex held her nerve, saved a breakpoint with a gutsy second serve, and closed out the set to level the match at 1-all. The third set was a battle. Long rallies extended to 15, 20, even 25 shots. Both players were drenched in Dubai's humidity. This was physical, tactical, and mentally exhausting tennis. The pivotal moment came at 4-4 when Gauff was serving at 30-30, 2 points from a break. She missed her first serve, and Alex took a daring gamble, running around her backhand to hit an inside-out forehand. The shot screamed past Gauff for a return winner, a breakpoint. The rally that followed was 32 shots of pure intensity. Gauff defended everything, lobbing and slicing, while Alex moved laterally, probing for an opening. Finally, Gauff's forehand landed slightly short, and Alex pounced, hitting a forehand winner to break serve and lead 5-4. Now she was serving for the match against a top 5 player at a WTA 1000 event. The pressure was immense. Alex jumped out to 40-0, 3 match points. Gauff saved the first with a crushing return winner, and the second with a perfectly placed drop shot. On the final match point, Alex delivered a body serve, then unleashed an inside-out forehand to Gauff's backhand corner. Gauff lunged, but the ball clipped her racket frame and sailed wide. Game, set, match, Alex Eala. The celebration was immediate and emotional. Alex dropped her racket, covered her face in disbelief, while the crowd erupted in the loudest cheer of the tournament. Gauff offered a gracious handshake, though the shock and disappointment were clear. Alex Eala had just pulled off a massive upset, defeating Coco Gauff in 3 sets with tactical brilliance, mental toughness, and sheer determination. This victory shifts her career trajectory and sends shockwaves through women's tennis. If you think Alex is the next big star, or if you believe Gauff will bounce back, hit that like button and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what this upset means for both players moving forward.